Guys, welcome back to the channel. I have probably some of the most exciting news that I've ever been able to announce on this YouTube channel, and I'm actually from the future a little bit for most of the content you're going to see in this video. Some really important information that we need to go over right now, so we're going to jump right into it. So guys, several weeks ago we purchased a 1979 Dodge Ram Power Wagon. Now, we currently do not have the truck with us because you'll see later in the video we actually deliver it to our good friend, Truckmaster. Basically, several weeks ago, we got this truck, picked it up, and I started doing some work on it, fixed some of the wiring issues that it had. It is a 1979, so it's a pretty old, basically classic truck, and also just address some of the other minor issues it had before delivering it to Truckmaster so he could initiate the truck giveaway. Oh yeah, that's right, I just said giveaway. So guys, we are actually gonna be giving this truck away. That's right, I'm gonna leave the link in the description below. So basically it's going to be a random raffle. You're going to select how many tickets you wanna purchase, and it will put you into a random raffle drawing, and you could have a chance to win the truck. A portion of the proceeds are also gonna be given to the DAV. Truckmaster is actually a veteran himself. The dude served, he went overseas and he did a lot for our country, and the dude really cares about disabled American veterans, and I think it's really cool that we're going to be able to do that. Without further ado, we're going to get into the rest of this video. If one of you guys want to win this truck, it's really not that hard. Like I said, all you have to do is click the link in the description below, and you can go and get entered to win the 79, the exact 79 we're working on, guys. It's a 12-valve Cummins swap. That truck wouldn't have a diesel in it from the factory, so it's been swapped over. It has a 5-speed manual transmission, and it is a really nice truck. The paint on it is borderline perfect. The thing really just needs to be put in the garage. So whichever one of you guys win this thing, you guys need to take really good care of this truck. And I had a video ready to go that I was gonna post, but I decided to just put it all together into one. We load the 79 up on the trailer, haul it up to Michigan, drop the truck off, shoot a little video there, and then we head home. I'm gonna roll that footage now, but before we got too far into this video, you guys saw everything else, I wanted to go ahead and let you know, that's what I kept saying in the videos, you know, we're doing this a certain way. This truck is gonna be a really cool platform for someone no matter what they wanna do with it. If you guys wanted to leave it how it was, stick it in the barn, that wouldn't be a bad idea. You could get it out on the weekends, cruise it. If you wanted to turn it up, it's an extremely nice truck. It would be worth doing performance modifications to whatever you wanna do, but right now it's basically a clean slate. There's not any major performance mods done to it. It's pretty stock, so it would be just a really cool opportunity for someone, and it doesn't need a lot of the body work, which seems like 9 times out of 10, the major battle whenever you want to build a nice diesel truck is getting the body nice. So that's already done. So it's just basically all performance stuff you could do to it. The opportunities are endless. I mean, if it was me personally, I'd probably swap a built automatic in it with some twin turbos and turn that injection pump up and just let it rip. But if you wanted to keep it a manual, you know, whatever you guys want to do with it, the options are endless with this thing. You guys could win this thing for little to nothing. So without further ado, we're going to jump into the rest of this video. Do me a favor, guys, click the link below, get entered, and let's get into the video. Welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are heading up to Michigan to visit our friend Truckmaster, and we have the 79 on the trailer. We're getting to the point where, and we also have Bailey passed out in the back. He's awake. We're getting to the point where we can probably, you guys, if you're seeing this video, you may already know what's going on with the truck. I don't really know. I'm gonna leave a lot of that to him, but we're heading up here. We're gonna get this thing dropped off. We just did a ton of work to it, guys. We gotta get the wheels pulled off of it when we get there, and we're gonna hang out with him for a few and then get back on the road home. Later in this video, we'll probably be putting some injectors in my oldest brother Corey's truck. We're gonna do some, he got some flux injectors. We'll go over the sizes with him, do some top end stuff, valve springs, retainers, stuff like that. That'll be later on. So for now, yeah, we're gonna get up here to Michigan. We got about 2.5 hours left to go. I don't know, maybe. And we will get up here, get this truck dropped off, and then get back home. But let's see what old Truckmaster's up to. You cold, Mason? Yeah. Well, guys, we made it to the Truckmaster garage. Got the driveway cleared up for us. And I can guarantee this thing's not gonna start, so we're gonna have to use a jump pack and get her fired up. All right, guys, we made it down here, got the Cummins fired up. It is actually outside, running right now, warming up. We're gonna pull it in and pull my wheels off. And Josh got his compounds. This is what we were working on a couple videos ago. He actually got the turbo swapped out and then got everything powder coated. And I gotta say, I really like the way that the white breaks up the blue. It looks pretty sick, man. It looks good.
I don't know if we can do a smoky burnout tonight. It's just kind of late.
You don't know?
It's kind of late tonight. If I blow this thing up in the dark, you know how that goes. I'll wait for the sun to set, I guess.
All fun things happen in the dark,
Probably
man.
when I wake up
Yeah?
I'm just gonna, dude, I just want to do a rolling burnout down the street with it, you know?
I mean...
How many hours do we have in this thing, man? Think about it.
Yeah?
I mean, just in the twin kit alone, it was, I mean, I think we had like 13 hours just in this. Because we had,
probably.
It was fabbing up the exhaust.
Yeah, by the time you took everything back off too, easily. And then not only that, but there's multiple people working on it, so.
Yeah, no, everything lined up. I was actually really worried on the actual downpipe. You know, when we actually fabbed it up, I was worried once I popped the clamp on the back on the downpipe that once I installed everything back together, the downpipe.
You thought it was right. Gonna, yeah, but it worked out.
Right. Yep. Beautiful.
Good deal. So, looking good. I don't know. We'll see if we can talk into a burnout.
Garage burning.
Garage burning. Get your white walls in here all dirty. All right, guys, we got my 20s pulled off, and we got these just temporary roll around wheels on the truck. But I haven't really mentioned what exactly this truck's even doing here. We're stopping to get some fuel. It looks like we're averaging about 13 miles to the gallon. Obviously, we just we're unloaded now, so we're getting a little better on the way back. But I think it was around 12 to 13 on the way there. Filling her up. We're down to 40 miles till but we're about to cross back into Indiana, so a couple more hours and we will be home. Looks like the wheels are staying strapped down pretty good. Oh yeah, they ain't going nowhere. Going nowhere. Well guys, made it home. 8 hours straight of driving, shutting her down. You did a good job, Cummins. Good job. Guys, it is now Sunday, and I have to say, I want to go ahead and talk to you guys a little bit about how the truck did on our roughly 8.5 hour round trip up to Michigan and back to Indiana. So, overall, the truck tows. This thing is a machine. It's pretty tough. You can be in 6th gear in it, you know, coming up at grade. You really don't have to downshift. I try to downshift just to be a little easier on everything, put less stress on all the components. So I'll throw her up in 5th if I'm coming up a grade or something. But realistically, this truck is a beast, and if you're in 6th gear, you're doing 50 miles an hour with the trailer. You put her to the floor, and she's gonna spike some boost and throw you back a little bit and still tow and still pull pretty hard. Now, once we got back, guys, we did get quite a bit of salt on the truck, and I really do not want to drive this truck in the salt unless I absolutely have to, but for a trip like that, obviously we took it. So once we got back, we ran it through the automated car wash at home and got most of the salt and stuff sprayed off of it. The frame does need wiped down. It's still kind of dirty in there. I really like to hand wash it if I can, but with it being, you know, in the teens, kind of run it through the automated car wash, kind of your only option. To the point now, guys, where we need to do our first oil change since having the truck. I've put around 2,400 miles on it. I plan to go every 3,000 miles on this truck. We will do an oil change, but I did get the truck right after the previous owner changed it, and I don't know exactly the mileage there that he did, so I'm gonna go about 500 miles early and go ahead and do an oil change on this thing. So we have our oil over here that we're gonna be using. This is the Valvoline Cummins recommended 1540 heavy duty diesel engine oil, and we have a Mopar Cummins filter. And it is freaking cold out here in the garage, guys. I'm trying to get it warmed up in here, but we'll pop the hood, start getting the oil drained in this thing. Got the Fortune up in the air, and we're about to do an oil change on it, but to kind of assist me a little bit in being able to see while I'm doing all this and checking some other things out on the truck, Odelphi has sent me a couple of these LED headlamps. I really like to use lights that you can basically strap onto your head. So that way you're not sitting there holding a flashlight the whole time like a pin light, which was what I normally use. So I have a couple of these they sent me. I'm gonna try one out today and see how they do. I also have a discount code. There it is, if you wanna get 15% off one of these things. come with a little charging cable, and here it is itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing fitted, and you guys can see how goofy I look with it on. There we go, got on. It's actually pretty cool. It's pretty sleek. I like that it doesn't stick out. There you go, guys. You can see it's on. Has the side one, the flood, or the has the front light, has the spot there, and then it has you can do a dimmer version of the spot. I will say a really cool thing about this thing that's gonna help a lot right off the bat is the point that it is very slim. It's not any bigger. It doesn't make my head bigger. So if you're like leaning into a cowl or something, you're not gonna be bumping your light on and stuff. So this is, I can already tell you that that's a good reason why you'd want one of these. Now let's check out how bright it is. You guys can see it's the natural light in the shop, and the phone does make it look a lot brighter. But let's say you were standing up in here like this. You know, you can't really see a ton up in there. Kick that guy on, boom. Wow, this thing's actually pretty sick, man. Pretty sick. So guys, let's go ahead and knock out this oil change, and we'll move on to the rest of the video. And while we got that oil finishing draining, I do want to show you guys, I'm gonna use some of this tire shine on this frame. You can see a little bit of surface rust that's actually started on it. Now that's not from the trip we just took, obviously, but we basically want to try and keep this frame as clean as possible. You know, stuff like that, you want to address it. Little chip starting, we'll probably hit that with a little bit of black spray paint. Gloss black, try to scuff that up. And I'm gonna try and be as particular as I can about this frame on this truck. I wanna keep it as clean as possible. It's really clean back here in the back, where you can always get to it with pressure washer and stuff, but just to kind of help freshen it up a little bit, I'm gonna run some of this tire shine all over this whole frame and wipe it all down. Guys, while sacrificing a little bit of my eyesight, I was able to get pretty much all of the frame covered in some of the tire shine. Got all the front end components. Got all down the side of the frame rail. All of it up in here, guys. It's looking really clean. So that'll just kind of help, you know, wipe, just kind of speed the aid of wiping a little bit of that dust off side of the frame rail. Looks like a little missed little spot right there on that cab mount coming off the frame. But I also went around, did it in the back, got her all cleaned up. Just trying to go the extra mile with this truck to keep it clean. Did the axle, stuff like that. I have to say the Rambox bedside really helped me out whenever we went on this trip. So I brought a jack, obviously, in case we got a good jack, as opposed to one that comes in the truck. And we had some parts we brought back that we put on Truckmaster's truck that we need to reinstall back on Mason's. And I didn't have to have all this stuff flying around the bed when I was, you know, on and off the gas, hitting the brakes. I was able to take this little cargo holder, and it basically just slides into these little slots, and had a nice little contained spot up front where we could keep all this stuff from flying around. All right, guys, this girl is ready to go back into the garage. The frame is all cleaned up, spray waxed the entire thing, looking juicy. Alright guys, so there you have it. That's going to wrap up the end of this video. I do want to say once again, this is an amazing opportunity to be able to include the Dirty Diamond Diesel YouTube channel and being able to be a part of a truck giveaway slash raffle. So this is just really cool, guys. Like I said, I'm just kind of at a loss of words, really. We're going to be posting some content later on tonight. I'm actually going to shoot a video right now. We're going to work on the dump truck, so that'll be in the next video. Subscribe if you're new, and we will be working on my 12-valve 5-speed Cummins powered dump truck. We're going to be painting the bed on it tonight and getting some other odds and ends knocked out on it. So once again, guys, appreciate each and every one of you guys. Be sure to like, subscribe. See you on the next one.